We're on the South Hadley Heritage Trail, part number 1. We chop it into pieces for your easy to view navigation, and we're going to do the part that's in South Hadley Falls. And here we meet the Connecticut River, we meet the masonry dam of that Connecticut River, and we see below us Riverside Park, which is composed of Gatehouse Park and Texan Park and Lower Riverside Park, where the mills used to be in South Hadley. And also the navigational canal started flowing through here, and its lock system, 3 of the 5 locks are still visible. So this is very obvious why I put this on this heritage trail I designed. Now it's a trail with 16 stops total, and it goes over about, if you go on a line, don't count the part coming back, you're probably about 7 miles long. It's long because we go from the deep south of South Hadley to the upper northern part. In that portion, we get to see the top of Mount Holyoke, which is called the Summer House by a lot of people. Now, just across the street on the left-hand side is the Firehouse Museum of South Hadley. This was a true firehouse in the past, and they have on the first floor fire equipment. On the second floor they have the history of South Hadley on the entire floor. Now off to the right hand side you see a church. That's the First Congregational Church of South Hadley Falls. There's also a Congregational Church of South Hadley Center, which is on our 16th stop tour. And so it's nice to see that that beautiful church is now a Methodist church, but it used to be the Congregational Church. You think of white wooden clapboard churches in New England, and you got what you're looking at. So that was partly up North Main Street. Now all of North Main Street could be considered a stop, but that's good enough for now. And where we're going now is into the entrance of the South Hadley Riverside Park to our immediate right, but also you see an outline of a gully over there. That's the start of the South Hadley Canal. That's the first lock in there. And you can follow this big long trail, the South Hadley Canal Trail, all the way up to north of 2.5 miles from this position. 5 locks are down here. 1 more was right above the dam. There's a gatehouse system over there. There were two safety locks, and then there's 2 at the grand entrance to the whole canal, 2.5 miles to the north of us. Next stop is coming right up, and we're going to pull over, and what are we going to see? We're going to see the masonry Holyoke Dam, but we're also going to see the Connecticut River. This is the Vietnam Veterans Bridge, and it's a great stop. You should walk this whole bridge from one side to the other to get used to all the beautiful sights around. I include this here. It's a new bridge. It's only 30 years old, but you get to see a lot of the mills on the Holyoke side. You get to see that dam, and so the amount of heritage that's between these 2 sites is simply incredible. Now we only went about 1/3 of the way on the bridge. You can go the whole bridge and come back. This is a great tour to walk through the falls through. Everything is really close together. There's a map of 4 walking trails that covers almost everything we're doing. We're just doing a short addition to get between them. And so you should get a hold of that maps both on the internet and found also at the South Hadley Public Library. So the 6 stops of the 16 will be in the Falls neighborhood. And so we're going to the last one of those. And you can take these stops one per day. You can take these stops at your own pace, do multiple ones per day. And the last place we're going is Hadley Village Cemetery, started by the Lamb family. And they have a lot of lamb burials, and they also have actually 2 cemeteries brought from different places into this cemetery. So we'll travel through here. We're going to the immediate right, and we're traveling by the Pendleton family, which was brought from the Pine Grove Cemetery about a half mile away into here. There's also the Cooley Chapin Cemetery brought into here. The Potter's Field is in the back here. It's to our immediately right, and it's probably filled in by now. And we're going to travel now by the Cooley Chapin Stone, which is off to our hard right at this point. And then we go by a Triple Gaylord cemetery plot, and also by a very white stone over here is the Bowden family. And I give a presentation on that because it was taken down from the old South Hadley burial ground in South Hadley Center. Alright, so that's the 6 stops of the fall section of the Heritage Trail of South Hadley. And we're going to have another part up in the center. Thank you.